What up, Wheat Field? What up, y'all? It's Wheat. What it do? Welcome back to the Wheat Field, y'all. Welcome to you. Okay. If you do, hey, welcome to you too. I don't know what kind of reading this gonna be, but it's definitely something. Feel like somebody revving up some engines or something. We got to sip a little glass of Grenache, beloved, and I feel like this camera is a little bit off the view. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, we just want to try to be able to see the table wheat. The shelf of cards. I don't know how many decks we're up to at this point, but it's got to be at least 100. We're probably pressing like 100, between 100 and 110 decks of cards, between tarot decks, oracle decks. We got a new deck today. Self-care, career, love, compassion, manifestation, wisdom, divine femme, scripture, grief, counsel, chakra, astrology, crystals, forgiveness, pretty much every genre, pretty much it's a couple of them that we could get that get a little bit of spicy, but you know what I'm saying. We haven't been really called to that. All of that to say is that we're missing a deck of cards. We are. We're missing, it's a deck of cards and it has a light purple back on it. And we cannot figure out what happened to them. They weren't with the rest of the family of cards when we packed in our last move. And since we have unpacked, we have not been able to find them. We've been looking for them for like 7 months. And we actually have been trying to figure out what the name of the cards are so that we can rebuy them. And we can't find them anywhere. It's making me very sad. It's almost like, the lesson of, I think, the lady with the talents or something like that, one went missing and she searched the whole house because she valued that one that went missing. That's how I feel. Like a lost sheep. Like I can't rest until I find it. I just went through the whole shelf attempting to find the one that was lost and I can't find it. Lip gloss. And it's really bothering us that we can't find this one. I don't just want to buy it on the deck. I don't. I want to find the one that's lost, beloved. Do you have a calling to help bring in the lost or help those who feel lost? I do. You know what I mean? It's many people who feel left out and ostracized. If you do, thank you. If you found these cards helpful, consider sharing with a friend. If you find these messages helpful, consider sharing with a friend. This is just Tears and Wheat Tarot Show where you show enough, never know what you're going to get. Spiritual reader, your girl Lati here, beloved. It can start off slow, like that old school Crisco. We get to cooking, but we never really know what. We don't. We got a couple of ingredients. We done wrote some stuff down that the spirit brought. How the Alpha and Omega gonna bring it out to make the whole meal, bring these ingredients together, the bits and pieces, so that it can be edifying unto the spirit. First and foremost, we self-edifying, because we ain't gonna feed you shit we wouldn't eat. I'm just saying. And everything that we have is important. It is. I feel like it's what we need to be strengthened in the spirit. We all come with a charge, a calling, a decree, a yoke on our shoulders that we must bear. And to be spiritually strengthened, it gives us what we need to bear the yoke, and we can do it until we get to that place of victory, that triumph, right? To celebrate. And with that, thank you to the Alpha and Omega, right? That allowed us to be infinite intelligence, breathing, the breath of life, the life force, the holy chi. Without that, we could do a fuck shit thing, like nothing. We damn sure would not be animated in the God body. Okay, so we pulled some cards while we were shuffling. We were looking for the deck, and so we were shuffling some cards and stuff that was out. We was listening to our girl Michelle at Life Mantra Tarot. So if you are looking for another, if you like this vibe, you probably will like her too. Life Mantra Tarot. She's awesome. I mean, an incredibly gifted spiritual reader. And she has a unique style of reading, like very tapped in, but very calm, very serene. And she is also a life coach. So she talks to us from a spiritual standpoint of just like spiritually strengthening and healing. She get into some tea too, depending on the reading. But she's kind of, diverse with it. So you get, your spiritual nutritional needs met. Ashe, ashe. I've shared it to the community page. Tonight's reading was pretty good. So if you guys are interested, go to the community page, check her out. You like it, you vibe, subscribe. You know what I mean? So while we were shuffling, we got the moon and the sun came out together. Right, the light and the light. It was like full moon and the sun. So it's like two different types of light, right? A light in the dark and then a light in the day, or something like that, I say. But it gave me the insight and a happy outcome. So somebody may have some intuitional download or just an intuitional feeling, a gut feeling or a vision or something like that, some sort of insight of a happy outcome coming. And then it was coupled with the Three of Water. It was like a celebration. Whatever this happy outcome is going to be a cause of celebration, not just for you, but I feel others will celebrate with you too. May not necessarily be family, but others, right? Like soul tribe, star family members, I'm feeling. Even ancestral, right? Your ancestors and the heavenly host, the legion, the Alpha Omega itself celebrating you coming into this place of victory, this happy outcome. We see somebody it's going to be a cause to surrender to a situation that may cause some grief. I got the need that someone may need some comforting to get through this situation. I saw an emperor in reverse. This person may pass, beloved, or they may end up having like some sort of ego death. I'm not for sure. And Spirit is saying a physical death, physical. So this is a physical death that someone may actually pass. This could be a husband, this could be a father, this could be, I'm not for sure of their personality. I'm feeling that it was like low vibrational, like this person could have been a little bit controlling, a little bit arrogant. I'm hearing rude. I'm hearing violent. I'm getting that movie from the Kingdom Come. Like it was with LL Cool J and Whoopi Goldberg. And like she was the wife and the husband passed. And he was of course a husband and a father, but she was trying to figure out what to put on his tombstone, and she came up with mean and surly. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person, of course, people love them, right? So it's going to be some grief. But I also feel like this person, I'm seeing again, mean and surly. Like, they had a way about them, beloved. I saw the Lovers to the Four of Earth. So, like, I don't know if this is a new love situation, romantic situation coming in, and somebody's going to be feeling a little reserved, holding back their energy. So your person, you may be a widow, and you may not have really healed or be ready to enter into a relationship, or maybe soon after the passing, you're going to be approached by somebody who is looking to get close to you, and it's like a romantic type of way, and you might not be like, look, hold up, I'm still grieving, I'm still healing, because it's like, I feel like a myriad of emotion where almost like a grief but a relief. Not to say it is, that's what I feel, like a grief and a relief at the same time. Like, it's hurtful and you are grieving, or you will grieve, or you did grieve, but it's almost like relief because this person, again, I'm getting those two words, mean and surly. We see magician and we see manifestation, and the Ace of Water was there. And so it's like someone is trying to manifest a new opportunity in love. This could be this person that wants to come in, but it may be too close to losing your past person for you to open up to them, that you will still be holding back. We see a renewal and healing, moving you into a whole new direction, and long-term happiness was going to be the outcome. I'm feeling renewal in the World card, like a whole new cycle, like a whole brand new life. Life is going to be very different after this passing, after this event. We also see completion, like of some sort of work, some sort of whatever work was in that cycle will be done, and you will have a period of rest. We do see a new partnership coming in eventually, and that partnership is going to be peaceful. It's going to be abundant, like a new happy home life, beloved, is what we receive. And I see thank you is here. Something is putting it upside down. Definitely somebody calling you. I don't know who that is. And you might do just like what I did. Reject. Just saying. Like, I don't know you. Because that's what I heard, you know. So, I'm going to, I hear light the Palo Santo. Cleanse the energy. We got us a torch lighter. Maybe it'll work better in terms of lighting our Palo Santo. Getting a good burn on this. I almost feel like I wanted to have a lot of smoke, a good burn. Not doing much, huh? But the smoke is pretty good. Right? Clean the energy, clean the space. Thank you guys for sitting through that introduction, through the beginning, the messages that we were getting. The spirit put the book upside down, so this may have happened, or it could be past energy or future energy. I don't feel like it's presently happening. It could be something that's coming down, you know, from the ether, that it's like a warning or a premonition. I'm seeing the word premonition, you know, and it's definitely something about me looking. It's that lesson in the talent, right? Why? Because I had, what did I get? Did I dip my hair in my wine or something, beloved? Something happened where I felt like my hair is wet all of a sudden. Yeah, definitely odd, right? Light the candle. Thank you to my ancestors, ascended masters. Thank you to the Alpha and Omega. Thank you to the breath of life. Thank you to the word, the intelligence. Thank you to my highest self. Thank you to all of the help that is with me. I'm asking to come into the inner sanctuary, into the temple, to the holiest of holies. Surround me. I ask you to protect me. I ask to calm my resonance and my frequency, to tune my vibration so that I may commune with you. I ask you to come in and leave this message in truth and clarity. Make it edifying for self and for other selves, those who need the message. We thank you so much. Help us to locate what is missing. There's something missing, something that someone is looking for, something that they value. It may not be something that anybody else would consider to be highly valuable, something that they place a value on. They understand that each and every one has value, and they have the sentiment, the desire to never leave anyone behind, beloved. Never leaving anyone behind. Each one has value. And I'm feeling like a person that has gone home to rest, albeit that they may have lived their life their way. They may have actually done their best, and to consider that this person did their best, I think is huge in terms of grief and dealing with the loss. Acceptance came out twice as we were shuffling here in the Divine Beloved Oracle and here in the chakras. We see acceptance and we see acceptance. Two different. And we also see liberation, somebody that's being freed. I also feel non-duality, and we see grief. I see limitless. We see divine abundance. Definitely was feeling a new abundance cycle coming in. We were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundant and not chase it. I feel like on the other side of grief, there's going to be an abundance cycle of new home, life, partnership, of peace, that you won't need to chase it. It will be offered on to be. Have faith and have courage. We definitely faith. We see deepening and limitless. I feel like, of course, the person that has gone on, I believe that we will continue to experience life cycles. Like there's an ending for every beginning. Into every beginning, there's an ending. And that is endless. It's limitless. Whatever that they came to learn, I believe they learned it. They experienced it in their way. And they will go on to continue to learn, Ashe. Your path. See, their path. Your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. And I'm picking up the moon, that insight, that somebody has some insight, some awareness, right? Awakening, right? Somebody is awakening to something. Anything else in here? Oh, my Lord, wake me from the life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Somebody is getting some insight about another layer of a new beginning, of a happy outcome. It may have, that grief in it. And that's not to make light of anything, but we see self-love and detachment. Right. I feel like with this person, we definitely I saw acceptance, I saw loss, I see karma, I see inner power, I see somebody that's extraordinary, also inner child, and right now. I feel like this grief again is complicated, right? Never really understanding, see detachment of why things happen the way that they happen. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's when it's often fulfilled. So, I hear need to say something or going to say something that's hard, right? Somebody may be experiencing a form of grief where, like I said, it has a sense of release. Or relief, like being detached from something or someone that was kind of mean, that was mean and surly is what I keep seeing. And not to say that you didn't love this person, because I know that love was there, but it was like, where did the attachment come from? Did it have some inner child things, right? Are you awakening to something within self about how you got on your path and what was in it? Faith and a need for self-love, beloved, that this is going to be an entirely new life, a new cycle for thee. Impatience is here, and acceptance again. And we see facade, relationships out of obligation. And I'm kind of getting that same energy. Self-love, facade. Like maybe you poured into somebody else instead of pouring into self. You know, maybe this person wasn't very nice. They may not have. It may have even given you a sense of joy to really pour all of yourself into them, but maybe it left you feeling a sense of depletion. Like maybe you needed to pour something into you, or maybe you accepted a certain level of treatment. And I know this could be triggering for some, but this is just what I'm getting. That, yeah, a miracle is here. I'm feeling like you receiving the love of a lifetime. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if like, I see enlightenment is here. Enlightenment. It's a lot of solar plexus chakra, a lot of sun energy, right? Facade, this relationship out of obligation, something that you've held on to. Did it have anything with your own self-love and how you think about you, right? How do you love on you? Putting relationships with others ahead of you, the relationship with you, yourself, and getting some enlightenment and understanding that this new cycle after this grief is going to lead you to a miracle. We see perception and we definitely see release. It's like, I feel like somebody is going to have a different perception of this release, or this release is going to have you look at things differently. Isolation. You may have been isolated, you know, you may have been, you know, feeling alone. This person may have isolated you, you know. You may be awakening to the sense of isolation that you were under, and we definitely see faith. Again, faith, which is affirmed here. Faith, beloved. Definitely may have had something to do with your faith, your practice of faith, that you accepted this situation, that you stayed in it for a certain reason, right? Yeah. Service. Maybe you were in service to this person, you know. Maybe, you know, you felt like your job or your position was to be in service to them. Maybe you were in service to them through their end days, like this perseverance. Like you were loyal and you stayed committed. I did see despondence. You know, I'm hearing you getting a message from the spirit, something that you don't necessarily like, beloved. Again, getting a message from the spirit, something that you don't like. Something that's going to have you discover something that's within you. Root chakra energy. It could be detaching from things that don't serve you. It could be detachment from the situation will open you up to discovery about some root issues, some foundational issues. Again, the inner child is coming to mind. Like it's going to have you sit and watch and observe some things so that you can see, you can discover, maybe even discover joy again. Because I feel like the Spirit said, at the end of this, you're going to enter into a cycle of joy, of happiness, a sense of renewal after this loss, beloved. Anything else in here? No. See? Insecurity. I said a root chakra issue. You're going to discover what that was that helped you in service and dedication not only to this person, but I feel several factors, and one of them could have been your faith, your belief system. What's the tea? A lot. A lot. Wow. Okay. And I was just cracking up with Michelle, like, we always dropping cards. Like, I don't understand it. But we see confusion, we see the Fool, we see a new start, and we definitely see the Three of Cups, which is the same as the Three of Waters. Like, you're going to have a new start. And we see the Knight of Pentacles, which is perseverance. We see a King of Cups energy, which somebody is emotionally balanced. We see the World card, which is the cycle complete, and we see the Lovers, beloved, as well. We see also a couple of things down here that we're picking up. Some of them that I just can't even get up. It's like, I see the Page of Swords. Somebody watching you. They may be a secret admirer with the High Priestess. Somebody that's not saying anything, that they're watching you. And this person could definitely want to invest in you with the Seven of Pentacles, right? They may approach you very quickly, you know, or right after the situation. But we see Hermit energy, isolation, you know. So that's just some affirmations based on the cards that we threw up. This Two of Wands wants to show up. We see a plan, you know, or somebody daydreaming, looking out, you know, thinking about going in a different direction or something. We see somebody that's independent, and we see a King of Swords here with the Seven of Swords. That's lies and deceit. This person, again, I'm hearing mean and surly, you know, that they may have felt, they thought their emotions and not necessarily express them or just show them or been emotionally balanced. They definitely could have been a mean person. They could have been cheating. They could have had other women. They could have had, or if this was a female, they could have had other men. But I definitely feel like the energy of lies and deceit, like this person just was not very nice. They were mean and surly. And you have some insight with the Moon. And of course, you understand the truth and clarity about your family situation, this person, right? And again, that's that Death. And we see Tower. We see the Magician here. Somebody wanting to manifest something after this Tower, but we see Judgment, releasing. We see Ace of Cups. We see a lot of love, a new beginning in love. We see, I'm getting a feeling of somebody who's, we see Two of Cups, and we see an opportunity here. You know, we see also the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So that's that Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, opportunity at love, you know, new love. We see bad karma. I see love triangle in reverse, ignoring. So I feel like this person may have been in a love triangle. They may have cheated on you, you know. You may have stayed dedicated to this person all the way to the end. If they were sick, you know, for a while, you may have developed a sense of impatience. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a very complicated type of grief situation. Like, something about your faith kept you dedicated to them. You may have felt like it was just your path. You know, you may have come into some awakening about the pathway that you took. That it had some things that was rooted in insecurity. We see dusted off. Impatience is here. You know, I don't feel like you're going to move on from it quick. I don't. What is this dusted off, Spirit? Dust it off as spirit saying to let it go. Which I know it sounds harsh, and I feel like I said that some of the things that the spirit is saying is not going to sound very nice. Boss Daddy is here. There's somebody different that's coming in, somebody that's stable. They may be, we see karmic friends. It's telling me that the person that's passing was karmic. Like they may have even slept with your friend. They may have had an affair with your friend. Moving. I feel like you're going to be moving after this situation. It could be because of the death, or it could be because of the new partnership. We did see a new partnership, a new happy home situation. Most High God, Alpha and Omega, clarity, groupie. There's definitely was somebody in your friend group that I feel like this person slept with. You know, that somebody that wanted to be like you or have your situation. Maybe they coveted your life, you know, happiness hater. Yeah, this person coveted your life. And they wanted to have what you have. Anything else in here? No. Legal issues is here in Inside Scoop. I don't know if you and this person had legal issues, or if the friend had legal issues, or if there were some legal issues that you were unaware about. There could be some legal issues after the passing. I feel like your spirit is going to give you some insight. Whatever that insight is going to lead you to a happy ending. It's going to be, I feel like an inside track. This just took a crazy turn. I knew that there was a sentiment of feeling around this grief. Not only did I feel like this person was mean and surly, as I keep getting, I'm saying mean and surly, but I also see rude and violent. Like they just weren't necessarily a nice person. And their passing is going to be a release for you, but you're still going to have a sense of grief, a sense of heartache, heaviness, right? And even if it's just dealing with the residual feelings, things that it reveals about self, I feel is going to be there. About your pathway and how you got intertangled, or I feel entangled, entrapped, almost like an entrapment with this person. Maybe you had the sentiment of wanting to help, like you're empathic, but there's something with a sense of insecurity in inner child healing, a wound, an inner child wound that you guys connected over something, trauma, hurt, or maybe your need to help, like wanting to save, you know. We see the death card right off the rip on the top. Death card, definitely a transition. We saw the death. We see Six of Swords, somebody moving on. This Emperor, right? Just right off the top. We see Hermit, cracked on Hermit, isolation. I got another split, Five of Pentacles, feeling lost. You could have been separated. You could have felt lost and left out. You could have felt like this person just wasn't given to you. Like almost feeling like alone in a relationship. High Priestess, like, and you may have suffered in silence. Like you may not have really said anything. Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like there's going to be singleness, but I feel independence. I'm feeling self-sufficiency. I'm I'm seeing a gift from the Spirit. We see the Page of Cups, a new love offer, something young, something fresh, something. It could be a child involved. You know, they could have had an outside child, or the person that's coming in to give you love could be younger. They could be younger than you. Seven of Pentacles. See, this person wants to invest with you. Hierophant. I'm feeling marriage. Like, again, this King of Cups. This King of Cups split right on this King of Cups. See, this person, I feel, look, Four of Swords. It's going to be healing. It's going to be restorative. Or this could just definitely be that this somebody is getting ready to be laid to rest. Funeral, I'm feeling. A service. A homegoing service. Or you could have just really cared for this person while they were on their deathbed. The Star. You could have cared for them while they were on their deathbed. I see Eight of Cups. Like, it's something about your faith in a spiritual journey, about you going on a spiritual journey, accepting something different. Again, Four of Swords. You care for this person while they were on their deathbed, while they were passing, I feel. And we see judgment. You know, somebody's facing judgment for the way that they live, for the choices that they made, for the life that they just lived. I feel like they have risen to live again, you know, but we see the Hangman. They see things differently now since they have passed on. I feel like they see things differently. Page of Swords. This person is somebody that's watching you. Your passed over person could be watching over you. But I definitely feel like there's somebody else that's watching you. Queen of Swords. Whoever this person is that's watching you, you're blocking them out. You're not ready to take any offers yet. Opportunity. You're not taking any new opportunities yet. We see Queen of Wands. This person finds you very attractive. Queen of Wands could also be a third party, you know. So you may be dealing with a revelation or news that, you know, that this person definitely was with somebody else. You may have known that they were cheating, you know, and still stayed committed to them anyway, beloved. Nine of Swords. Yes, see, I believe you knew, Nine of Swords, that they were cheating. And you stayed committed to them anyway. Page of Cups. This person wasn't given any love. Again, I feel like they were mean. They probably owed you an apology for how they treated you, the things that they did, and it never happened. They never did. Like, they left. Maybe you see the Lovers in the Tower, right? I feel like this person owes you an apology. Not only the person that passed, but whoever this friend or this person that they were sleeping with, somebody that's in your friend group, somebody that did not want to see you happy. It caused a lot of problems, or you struggled a lot of stress in this situation, Ten of Wands, and you did it silently with the High Priestess. You know what I mean? Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, entrapment. Knight of Wands, and we see the Sun. Something coming in, a spontaneous change. We see the Sun at the end of this enlightenment, this happiness, Two of Cups energy. And then we saw Boss Daddy, and now we see Empress. And I don't know how old you are. We see Two of Wands, Three of Cups, a reason to celebrate, you know, how this all came together. And we see Four of Pentacles. But are you going to keep holding back from it? The Chariot, something that's going to happen to move things forward, move you to independence, away from betrayal, you know, equal giving and receiving. You may even piss people off. They may even feel betrayed, you know, because if this person that is liking you with somebody in your friend group, somebody that knew the recently departed, or your person that passed, others could feel betrayed. Like, maybe you feel like it would be a betrayal to them. King of Swords. See, this person was mean. Like I said, you may feel like you would be betraying your ex. And maybe that's why you're not accepting the cup, the Four of Cups. For this person that's watching you, Page of Swords. They definitely have plans for you. And they plans to marry you, Ten of Pentacles. And that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. But you have a hard decision with the Two of Swords regarding this partnership, Four of Wands. That it's an opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, and Magician, that somebody is manifesting. Again, Hermit, isolation, and Three of Swords, heartache and grief. Page of Pentacles. It's all about how you see things, like your perspective on it. You know, how do you see it? Not necessarily how others are going to see it, but how do you see it? And that, again, is it just? Is it fair? Is it balanced based on everything that you went through? See, this is the moon. We see some sort of insight coming into you. You know, King of Pentacles here, Six of Cups, strength. I feel like this person is maybe somebody that you guys know. You know, they're not a new person. They may have had their eye on you. Ten of Pentacles is here. In the truth, clarity, Knight of Wands. I mean, it may seem spontaneous to you, but I feel like this person has been watching you go through this. They may be somebody, like I said, they know you're recently departed, and they've seen what this person put you through. The heartache, the stress, the problems, the anxiety, the cheating, you know. I'm hearing that confided to, like either you confided to them or your person confided in them. Like they may have been close enough, like a friend, somebody that knows the inside scoop, somebody that has a close-up look into your business. See this masculine. And see romantic love affair. Look at this. This person knows all about this shit that your person put you through. That they had a secret lover. Somebody that is also close to you. They know what this person put you through. And again, for some reason, of course there's going to be a sense of grief. So that's not some reason. It's grief here. But I feel like not only is it grief, but it's a sense of release. Like, almost the way that this feels. Like grief, but it's also release. Like the rays that are coming through the gray cloud at the same time with the rain. It's like a mix, a myriad of emotions. It's almost like being married to your tormentor and then having a grief because of that. I don't know if it's Stockholm syndrome, when you kind of have that connection to somebody that has really done you wrong and you stay in service to them. And what happens if something happens to them, right? See the bigger picture, cracked open on that. See the bigger picture. This new relationship is going to be justice. It's going to be balanced. It's going to bring you a cycle of happiness, peace. It's going to feel like a miracle, like joy. And you may have some sort of insight about it. You know, the spirit may be talking to you. Have no doubt, beloved, that this person really is for you. And whatever the spirit is telling you, your insights behind the moon, don't doubt it. Like, trust what you're being shown. If this has already happened, my condolences. Grief is and loss is always heavy to deal with, and especially one that's as complicated as this. This is megalithic. This right here is heavy. It's big. I feel like this tower, this betrayal that they put you through was major, beloved. And I feel like how you showed your heart and your strength by sticking by this person, I feel like it's the reason why the Most High God is rewarding you with a new cycle of love. Like, you are respected for what you did because you held on to faith and you stayed into service to somebody who, quite frankly, I'm hearing they didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve you. They didn't deserve everything that you poured out into them. Your energy is unmatched. I feel like because of your heart posture, you're getting this whole new cycle of love. I'm seeing rest. I'm seeing the word self-pampering or pampering. Like, you're going to have the ability to pamper yourself, where you may have put in a lot of energy taking care of this other person who was just doing their own thing and they weren't pouring back into you at all, beloved. Now you're going to be with somebody that I'm hearing treasures you. They cherish you. Yeah, you're going to be overflowing. It's going to be transformational. Butterfly. You're not going to be able to believe it. It's going to be somebody that you could really be friends with. I mean, divine feminine. I keep getting angel numbers. I'm saying that you're stepping into your divine legacy. Like, being released is allowing you to move forward and step into your divine legacy. I'm hearing like you've been through hell. Now it's time to step into heaven. And you know what this person put you through. You know how complicated this grief is. And many people may not understand it. They don't. Again, I'm hearing Stockholm Syndrome. Like, it's something about what they put you through, being mean and violent and rude, and you caring for this person in such a way, even when you didn't have to, you did. Like, your faith. You were persevering, knowing, the things that you know. And there's somebody else that's going to feel like it. Ascended ancestor, you are. That could be it. I'm seeing red cardinal. You could definitely have some sort of priest energy. This one. I'm seeing a gem. Getting called to the gem cards. We see pearl here. Your intuition. Your intuition is seeing with the soul. You saw this person with your soul. You may have felt like I'm seeing struggle love. See. Mistake. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. But I definitely feel like this person made a mistake when they did what they did to you. It could be the friend that they were sleeping with, this person that's in your circle. We see blindness. It's in reverse. Both of these flew out in reverse. Like, it wasn't a mistake. They didn't make a mistake. It was something that was intentional, because I hear that they wanted what you had. They were a taker. They wanted to take. There's none so blind as to those who will not listen. I bet you these people see now. Somebody can see. You're definitely, what did I say? Somebody can see perspective. They definitely got a different perspective. Now they see. The difference between hope and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts, right? It's all about your perspective and how you see things. We see hope. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. I feel like, you get to decide how you tell the story. Others may tell the story differently, their side of the story. Especially this friend who did you wrong. It says, walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. You're going to be walking lightly. And we see justice with the garnet. Justice. And we already saw the justice card come out. Justice. Illusion. Everything you can imagine is real. And I feel like that's that moon energy. Like the moon, the illusions definitely are lifted. You've been given some sort of insight, beloved. And this whole situation, you're coming to a place of balance. We see mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. And I feel like you carried a heart of mercy in like the highest, one of the highest ways possible. And it's going to lend you to something that you are like consider a jackpot. Not only is somebody looking at you like you're a jackpot, like I've hit the jackpot to have the opportunity to be with you, like this person didn't understand what they had when they had you. They misused you. They fumbled you. They took you for granted. They hurt you. They lied to you. They cheated on you. They did it with people who were in your intimate friend group, something that really, really would hurt you. And there's other people that know, that have the inside scoop, which makes this grief so complicated, right? Wow. Anything else? Empathy. Definitely feeling somebody who's an empath. We see identify your emotional triggers. You're going to discover what some of your emotional triggers are. We see honor your sensitivities. I'm feeling that red, that root chakra. I feel somebody blossoming. Your sensitivities are a gift. Be proud of who you are. Put your hand over your heart and inwardly say, I embrace my loving heart. And that's what I said. I feel somebody with their heart disposition. I don't know. This card got a lot of energy on it. See your emotions as your teacher. You could be going round and around and around with something. Emotions can be vehicles for transformation. And we saw transformation with the butterfly. Transformation. Like this is going to be a transformative situation. Grief always is. Loss, death, rebirth, is always transformative. But I'm feeling like you're going to be able to kick your shoes off and relax though. And I'm definitely not making light of it. Whether joyous or challenging, they can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. Again, identify your emotional triggers is here. We absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. Notice your triggers such as anger, fear, and gently begin to heal them. You connected with this person over an empathic value, empathic way based on some sort of unhealed wound, and it could be something that you place a value on, right? Again, I definitely had that sentiment of not of placing value, not leaving anything or anyone behind, beloved, because you place value on each and every one. And because of whatever bond, whatever I hear wound, childhood wound, something that you and this person bonded with. This person could have used your emotions as a weapon against you, something that kept you isolated, something that kept you tethered or chained to them. All of these different factors, using their intellect, and you persevered, you stayed with them through the end. Restore yourself with time alone. Hermit energy. Hermit energy. Take a break from the busy world. Replenish yourself in stillness. Meditate, stretch, nap, garden. Do whatever activities your spirit yearns for. I feel like you're going to be blacking people out for a time as you heal, as you come back to good with self, you know, and then you'll maybe open to receiving this love offer. But I feel like this person is going to be patient. Stop sensory overload. You may feel overwhelmed. You know, things are moving too fast. Between grief, this person passing, the other events of the stress, the people that were in your circle, this new offer coming in, it might just be too much, which is why you'll end up either isolating self, or you will isolate self, spend some time alone, but you may be blocking things out, or you just may be feeling very overwhelmed, very stressed. See, the moon. Appreciate the beauty of the moon. To calm and center yourself, or to simply experience awe. Gaze at the moon tonight. Absorb the purity of her energy and sublime presence. But when it said gaze at the moon tonight, I saw the word insight. I heard insight. Like, grounding yourself in the energy of the moon is going to help reveal some things from your self-conscious, things that were going on in the darkness, illusions that you may have been under, to kind of give you, again, that insight, that behind the scenes look into the path that you took. Practice humility. Approach life humbly. No one is better than another. Keep your ego in check. Humility is the practice of being simple and valuing simple things. And that's what I feel like. You're a person that values simple things. Like, this person didn't really have to do much, you know. You don't need anything grand, no big shows of this, that, and the other. But you also value, like I said, the simple things. Like the person that would look for that one talent that would sweep the house clean, looking up underneath the cupboards and the beds and everything until they found it. That's what I'm saying, that Page of Pentacles. Like, you value the small things. Like, you would not lose focus on it. You would stay, beloved. And it's something about your faith and your diligence that makes you feel that way, because you're an empath. You're very sensitive, and it could also have something to do with your attachment type, how you attach to people, which I feel like you will discover as you continue to look into self after this. Where would you like to go? I hear wisdom, wisdom. I don't know, for some reason I'm not feeling it. Thank you. Picked it right on up. Come to the edges here, yang. We see back to one. We see light worker. We see beginning. the yang energy. We see time. Like this emperor or this masculine energy may be out of time, right? Their light could be fading, it could be waning, or it could be out. We see the fates and we see the higher power, so destiny and the spirit leading things. The yang is usually my light worker card, but I'm feeling like a masculine energy. And with the time, I'm definitely feeling like time up for this masculine. Or the time is waning. I'm hearing time is up, time is over. So it could be either way depending on who you are, but I feel like if it's not over, if they haven't already passed, then it may be soon. And this may be, you know, what you're going through. Or for somebody else, it could be affirmation and confirmation of what you already went through. Serendipity and poise is here. Luck. We see that you are going to have wishes fulfilled in the future. We see all that glitters. You definitely see that all that glitters wasn't gold, or somebody else figured that out. That happiness hater, right? I'm hearing taste of your medicine, right? Like they may have been with this person and got, you know, in a love triangle and ended up seeing some of the things that you were going through, you know, like that. Again, everything that glitter ain't gold, beloved. They may have got a taste of your own medicine. I hear Robitussin, like, yeah, it didn't necessarily taste very good. This, yeah, regeneration. Somebody definitely, death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. Like they're understanding it. We see the yin. That's that feminine energy. We see a leg up. I'm feeling your heart posture and community. Somebody, you know, in your community wanted to have what you had. And you may be moving this person out of your life. The person, you know, like, I don't know if you still allow this person to be around you, or maybe that since this person has passed, they're experiencing grief in some sort of way, and I hear they don't have anybody to turn to. They don't. And that's their karma, justice. But you're going to have justice, you know what I mean, come in. You may be asking why did all of this happen? And I feel like that's the purpose of this message, right? You might be going to the spirit and asking the spirit why. Why did this happen? You know, spending that time in isolation, restoring yourself by spending time alone. You know, soulmates. And it was time for somebody to go. Definitely time. Who? This person right here. This person that you stayed loyal to and committed to the whole time. And I mean, it's a fork in the road and leading to happy. A choice to either go towards this new person or something like that, or to block them out. No peace like home. Things being lined up by the book, being lined up so that you can have this whole new happy life, beloved. A whole new happy life. Everything is lined up for you to have a whole new happy life. Anything else? No, that's it. 10406, when we said it. We thank you so much for sticking through it. Very complicated grief, release, moving towards happiness message. Grief is always heavy, and I don't take any of it lightly. But this person, somebody I feel has passed, and I can hear I can hear them saying, I see it differently. I see things differently. And I hear them saying, I'm sorry. You know, like, I hear I'm sorry. I just keep hearing somebody say, what you did for me. What you did for me. It's not even like they're completing the rest of the sentence. It's just like, what you did for me. I feel like they're grateful for what you did. I'm seeing the Page of Cups here. You know, it's the acknowledgement, or the acknowledgement, Six of Wands, the recognition that they didn't give before, the recognition that you have been waiting for. Yeah. Empress. See, this is how they thought they see you now. Divine feminine. Somebody that was nurturing, somebody that was caring, somebody that had a beautiful, wonderful spirit. And this is them, King of Swords, mean and surly to this Empress. Four of Cups. See, you may not want to take this new offer. And I feel like the Most High God is saying, this is for you. This is an opportunity for you, a blessing in disguise for all that you've been through, what you persevered through, what you stayed committed through, is moving you towards healing, beloved. You know, a gift straight from the Spirit coming into you to carry you into this new life situation. Two of Cups. Somebody is definitely into you, or this could be this other person, but I feel like this person sees you as attractive. You could be spiritually connected. The spirit knows that you feel a sense of loss and regret. You could be tied up in your head about some things, like mentally conflicted and wrapped up, bound, because there's definitely somebody that's watching you. But this whole thing has caused you such a sense of anxiety and stress, and you may still be, tied to some sort of toxicity based on what this person did to you. Stockholm Syndrome. It was definitely a strong situation. I see that Pentacle, like wanting to, placing value on that one. Maybe this person, again, definitely, I feel, being hurt in the past where they didn't really have a deep connection to their own emotion, and they just didn't show you any. Page of Cups. They want to give you an apology, that they are sorry. I hear what you did for me. Like they know. We see Five of Swords to the Seven of Cups, confusion, choices, options, decisions, and the Lovers. Like maybe, even in this state in the spirit, they are seeing things differently, that they understand, the mental conflict that they may have caused, or they may be confused about why did they cause such mental conflict in this love situation. I see lust here. I see a risk with the Fool. Or you could be mentally conflicted over making a new decision, confused over the choices, over this new love that wants to come in. I'm not really for sure, but I definitely feel mental conflict. I feel it from this passed over person that wants to apologize, seeing things differently, having some sense of light. I definitely feel it could be just the complicated grief and all of the mental confusion over the passing, because there's blood here. You guys could see that there's blood, and there's a person that I feel like that has passed on that's being received up in the spirit, and somebody that has some mental conflict over what they're either hearing, what's been told, or just their thoughts speaking to them. Yeah, thoughts speaking to them. Definitely. Confusion. What do I do? Because I definitely feel like you loved this person, and you could be confused over this new offer of love that's coming in because of the connection. Well, I definitely feel like that's it. If it don't fit, don't take it. You just leave it right there on the plate if you don't resonate, okay? Because this feels pretty specific. I can't imagine that a lot of people would be in this scenario. But again, it could ring true, bits and pieces for others, parts for you. So I feel like the spirit is telling us for you to rest and rejuvenate, and when you are ready, that this love offer is going to be here for you. I feel like it's somebody that knows you, that knows them, that has the inside scoop of what you've been through, and they watched you persevere and nurse this person despite what they were doing that hurt you. Like your heart posture, I feel is amazing, very empathic. I feel like you've gotten some insights on your own path and discovering some things about self, about your faith, about how you attach to people, how you detach from people, how to do that. You're learning, you're growing, you're transforming, you're evolving, and you're going to step into a whole new life. It is going to be successful. It's going to be abundantly happy. Never to be the same again. We just not. Anything else? Source says it's time to be happy. It's time to be happy. Thank you guys so much again for joining me here on Tears of We Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get. Pretty heavy message, beloved. Clear the space, take a shower, and you're ready to go to bed and start the day tomorrow, Ashe. To the next now, we love you. We love you. We do. We love you just like we love us, because we love the Alpha and Omega that made us, that called us to be the infinite intelligence, breathe, word, resurrect in this day. This one's done. To the next now. Ashe.